Hey, what's up guys, this is Motion back with another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. I wanted to do a playthrough video because I've almost gotten my Super Saiyan 3 Goku Angel to TUR. Now I'm missing one more run through, 7 medals you get from his event, but I wanted to go over how to get his super attack maxed out for free. So I actually went through the grind. It is a horrible grind, but it is worth it in the end because you get to save your Elder Kais. So as you see, I have his super attack maxed out. Like I said, going through all the events, I wanted to go through and show those people because I see a lot of people are asking, okay, how do I do this? What's the grind like? What do I need to do this? So I'm going to actually show you where exactly you need to get certain things, and then I'm going to do a playthrough of the event to show you how I beat it and how easy it is with an optimal STR team. Now you can actually use many other different teams in order to do this, but for me, STR seems like the best option, and I'll show you why here in just a moment. So when you actually are going to Dokkan all these characters, you're going to start with the R, the Overflowing Resolve Goku that you get from the Epic Showdown event. I'll show you that here in just a second as soon as it decides to load up. Man, this is taking forever. Okay. Alright, so the Epic Showdown, you're going to end up getting this Overflowing Resolve Goku as a drop. Now it can drop 1 to 2 characters at a time. I got him relatively easy. It only took me, 5 to 6 turns in order to get all 9 that I needed. Now you can actually farm up the second one because he goes all the way to SS3, and that's how you get his super attack to 100% into the God Lead SS3 Angel Goku. But you can actually use the free-to-play one for all of your events, like your LR Goku. Even though we had the LR Goku event, a lot of people actually got him rainbowed and his super attack maxed out. But you can actually use LR Goku and SS3 Angel Goku, the free-to-play one, for LR Frieza, which I still need to farm that event, and that's a rough grind as well. But this is the guy that you get right here. You're going to get a drop for him, and you see how he's going to Dokkan over. Now, if you look right there, that is not a story event or a Dokkan medal that you can get. Now, you're going to have to go through the quest, and there is not a guaranteed drop, but it's a pretty high rate. It didn't take me very long in order to get the one medal that you need in order to Dokkan him. So you're going to go to the quest, and you're going to do stage 11, the part 3, stage 12 part 8, or stage 13 part 1 on Z Hard, and those are going to give you your drops for those medals. Now you only need 1 for him, so if you can imagine that in order to do all 9, you're going to have 9 medals, which is really easy to get those. Now he's going to Dokkan into this Angel Goku, right? So after you get to the Angel Goku, you see that you're going to need 3 of the Epic Showdown event medals, which you're going to get in stage 2. Stage 2 on Z Hard is where you're going to find these right here. And once you do that, you take 3 of them. It's going to take 27 total medals in order to get all 9 of them, up to Dokkan to this SSR, SSJ Goku. And then from there, you're going to Z Awaken him to UR. And then from there is where you're going to have to farm the, let's see, it's 3 medals. Yes. 3 medals, which the event is not currently up, but it's the SS3 Goku event, and you're going to farm that 27 times in order to get all 9 of them up. Now, here's where the hardest part comes in, especially if you can't beat this event right here. then there's no way this is going to happen. But you need to have a strong team, because he does do the countdown in the very end. He does hit very hard in his last form, so you're going to need good blockers, or you're going to need very good attack and crit personnel in order to do this effectively. So the best thing to do is to take in, like I said, STR is very good because you have SS3 Vegeta, you have SS4 Goku GT, you have Gogeta, you have just a plethora of good characters in order to make this happen effectively. So you're going to need to farm 35 of those medals in order to Dokkan 1. So I did this, I did all 9, plus I maxed out the free-to-play one, which came out to 350 medals needed to Dokkan all 10, plus the 77 to Dokkan this guy. That's a grind. So 427 total medals comes out to being 61 runs. But it's worth it in the end, because you're saving those Elder Kais for like the Gogeta coming up, or Janemba, or even if you're into SS3 Broly, or even the new God Tanks coming out, the Fizz God Tanks. That's the best way to do this free to play. I do recommend that if you don't have the teams and you have the Elder Kais to spend, probably that's your best option. But if you have the available teams and available personnel in order to do this, then do it. It's worth it. It's not like the Trunks, or it's not like the Cooler or anything like that, where it's just going to be an ungodly grind. This is actually kind of fun. It's just very repetitive once it gets to the SS3 Angel Goku. Now I'm going to play through this for y'all, and I'm going to tell you a little reason why I'm picking this team. My SS3 Goku has 3 dupes in it. He is up to 89%, so he's maxed out for what he is. I need 1 more dupe in order to rainbow him. But I have Gogeta is rainbowed. I do have SS3 Goku, or SS3 Vegeta, excuse me, that he blocks so well. He doesn't have the turn restriction for 6 turns, but by the time you get to the end, you're still only at 4 or 5 turns, and he stuns amazingly well, which is great. Trunks gives a boost to all the allies. This SS3 GT Goku is best friends with SS4 Goku. And then I have Broly in there, LR Broly. You gotta throw him in there because he double attacks, he does some decent damage in there. Even though in this event, he does not block at all. He gets wrecked with damage, so you definitely want to put him off to the side. So it's not like other battles and stuff, especially with the World Tournament and everything, where he can block efficiently. This one, he does not block well at all. And it may be because he only gets that 50% buff from each of the SS4s. But anyway, with this team, I'm able to take and use no items, maybe even have to use 1 item. But I'm going to give you a playthrough here and show you exactly how I'm beating it, and then at the end we're going to go ahead and Dokkan our SS3 Angel Goku. I am looking to do a Bardock as well. That event is actually much easier for me because I have the Extreme Int to do it, and I'll feature that in another video coming up soon. Oh man, we're getting hit by a damn... Okay. Anyway, well, it doesn't really matter as long as we can, get the right rotations in there. I've had a couple of trash rotations, but for the most part, the rotations are pretty easy to put it up. So you're gonna want SS3 Angel or SS3 Goku GT. You're gonna want SS4 Goku GT linked together on one side, and then you're gonna want SS4 Goku GT, and you're gonna want the SS3 Vegeta linked on another one, and then everybody else is going to be floating because they're not essential to the team. And the reason why you want SS4 Goku and SS3 Vegeta linked is because, one, they both block amazingly well. Two, you're going to have a stun off of Vegeta majority of the time. And three, you're going to be able to just completely wreck with Goku afterwards. And you have the ability to counter back. For this first part though, Goku doesn't hit very well, but as you see, the rotation's not great here. So we're going to keep with Broly and hope that he does decent amount of damage. Then we're going to try to stun with Vegeta. Hopefully he does. But if he doesn't, it's not the end of the world, because I have a feeling that we're going to see both SS4 and the SS3 Goku GT sitting on the next turn. I do highly recommend putting orbs into Broly and the SS4 and Gogeta, even though we have the new Int Gogeta coming out. This Gogeta is going to be a staple unit anytime, because if you're running a mono strength team, of course, once we get the category leads out, then these mono teams are going to kind of fade away just a little bit, but they're still going to be useful. You're still going to have these, because not everybody's going to have these category leads that are coming out. But, okay, so this works out perfectly. So see right here, I'm going to want to keep this in rotation and make sure that I have those two linked up with each other, because they are just like best friends. It's amazing how much damage they do together. And then the best rotation is when those two and Trunks pulls up. Then SS4 Goku does an incredible amount of damage. It's fantastic. And there we go. So he was stunned. He didn't get an attack off, and we managed to beat up the first one relatively easy. Now here's where I recommend linking these two. So our rotations are actually really good right now. We have everything set up from now on. We should be able to kill him off this turn. They're just gonna do an incredible amount of damage. Then after this, we're going to go to the physical one, which this strength team just absolutely completely wrecks them. I mean, it's like a 1-2 shot deal. Okay, so we're not going to counter that one back off. If you're wondering how, normally there's like a stutter right before he attacks, and the screen in the background goes black a little bit. That's how you know that you're going to counter off his super attack. And the same thing, like when he crits and everything, there's a really fast little flash of red in the background as you're doing your super attack. So we managed to go through to, now this is the SS2 Fizz. See, look at this rotation right here. Goku's about to get an incredible attack off. May even one-shot him if we can crit. I mean, it's not always guaranteed that he's going to crit, but if he does, then we may be able to one-shot him. Let's see what happens. Look at that, starting out right at 2 million, and he's going to have type advantage. Oh, he didn't get the crit off. But you saw that? Alright, so if you rewind it back, then you'll be able to see like there was a little hesitation, a little black. And that designated that he was going to counter it back off. See? And just like that, we're at the final stage. Now this is where you're gonna have to kind of play it by, you know, a little bit of ear there. So you see that there's two guys attacking in the first one. That's where hopefully Vegeta will stun, but if he doesn't, then we're still in that turn restriction that he's going to tank like no other. We're going to take, you know, two digit damage. It's you know, it's so easy, so easy when you have a tank like that. And then we're gonna do an incredible amount of damage here. We might take off, you know, 4.5 bars just from this attack alone. And he didn't stun him. But look at that. Look at that. He is tanking. And then the 3 attacks on SS4 Goku, because he has the ability to count over, and he is going to tank these 2. Because look at that, double-digit damage. Now you saw the countdown. So if he gets to his final countdown, there's 2 things you can do. There's one, you can get wrecked. If you don't have him stunned, or you don't have use King Yema's, then you are going to take like 40 million damage. It's a one-shot kill. The other thing is that you can use the Ghost Usher in order to take all of his attacks out. Now keep in mind, if you do that, then the next turn he is going to super attack. So you have to kill him off relatively quickly. Alright, here we're going to have the chance to kill him off, and I'm gonna, if not from Goku, or not from SS4 Goku, SS3 Goku is going to take quite a bit of damage there, but it will be okay. I have the health to do it at the moment. Broly will finish him off if this doesn't. Okay. Oh no, no. Okay. So it's not the end of the world. Took it there. 28-1. Okay, so Broly's gonna finish him off here, and see, this team just makes this event so much easier. Just like that, we're done. So how long did it take us? We'll see in just a minute. I think my best time is 4 minutes and 30 seconds, 4 minutes and 40 seconds, something like that. It's actually, relatively quick, especially if you have the rotations already lined up, so you get that magical godness that all of your characters fall in line at the perfect time. Because that one took a lot longer than expected, but we have the final medals, and we're going to Dokkan Awaken them. Boom. Let the Dokkan gods be on us. And there you have it. So that's a quick way to get hit. Well, not really quick, but it's a way to get his super attack up, free to play. It's a walkthrough of how to get his event medals efficiently with an optimal team. Not everybody's going to have an optimal team. You're just going to have to find out what best works for you. I'm just showing you how I've effectively done it. But if you use another team, I have used Heroes teams. I had used a couple of items of those because it's hard to block, especially with Vegito Blue, and he doesn't have that that kind of blocking, tanking that Super Vegito does. It's just really hard. Even though he does hit multiple times, he just doesn't hit an incredible amount. But the other characters, like this freaking LR Gohan wrecks in this event. I mean, especially when he's self-sufficient, and he does just an absolute insane amount of damage. He can almost one-shot SS3 Angel Goku with a crit. Now keep in mind that is with a crit, so you're going to put some orbs in him in order to get, if you have any dupes, which majority of us don't, because he's a very hard character to pull. His rates are insanely low. They're like 0.04 at the best in some of the banners, especially with the previous banner that we had, or the one that's live now. His rates are just stupid low. The same thing with LR Broly and LR Majin Vegeta. But that right there is how to master SS3 Angel Goku, and like I said, for more content and everything like that, we're going to do a Bardock. I still have all three of the Bardocks plus the Max Saiyan in order to Dokkan as well, and I'm going to do that in another video. But I just want to give you all a quick run through of how all this works, how to get the SA up of SS3 Angel Goku for free without using Elder Kai's, and how to farm his medals effectively. So Down below, I want you to take and give me some ideas for more content that should be out weekly, or 2 or 3 times a week, depending on how my work schedule goes. But make sure to leave me a like and subscribe if you like what you see. And this is Motion signing off.